Welcome to tutorial 3. Throughout Codezle there are signposts with API on them. These give you tips and coding. Well, these also exist in real life. An API is a code library. Every programming language has one. If you want to create something in a language, you just use that programming language's API. The CoronaSDK, which uses the programming language Lua, has an API too. So let's see how easily you can create something once you know how to access that API. First, we're going to open up Google, and then we're going to search CoronaSDK A.P.I. Then we're going to go to the Corona docs, the SDK APIs, and we're going to use the search field. There's a lot of information here on the left, a lot of stuff. You can see stuff on how to use audio in your app. There's display, which you may recognize there. There's even how to add Facebook to your game too. But for now, we're just going to search rectangle and see what comes up. So we can see in the second link we have something called new rectangle. There's also new rounded rectangle, which sounds quite interesting, but we're going to just go to new rect for now. Okay, so there's a lot of code here. As we scroll down, there's an overview, which is really helpful. Creates a rectangle object, which is great, exactly what we're looking for. There's a lot of other things here, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scroll down to the examples and copy this code. Now I'm going to paste this code into our existing code and then save it and run it, and we can see we have now got a rectangle in the top left hand corner, and it's also red. So the example code on the APIs was really helpful in that it gave us quite a few extra things. So they've given us stuff like stroke width, which is the line around the rectangle, set fill color, so we can change the color of the rectangle, and set stroke color, so change the color of the line. But as you can see, the rectangle's shifted a little to the left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these values, these existing values that we had for platform 1, and I'm just going to punch them into here and make sure I've done that properly. There we go. So now we've got a rectangle that's 200 200x and 100y, and we've got the width and the height. And that's the original values that we had for platform 1 before we went and changed them. So in the next tutorial, we'll look at how you can change the colors of, so the stroke color, which is red at the moment, and the fill color, which is gray. We'll see how you can change those. But while we have got the API open, let's see if we can add a circle to this code as well. Well, actually, I won't do that. I'll set that as a challenge for you. You saw how I created a rectangle. See if you can use the API yourself now to create a circle. Give it a shot, try it out. If you can't, don't worry. In the next tutorial, I'll show you how to do that. Good luck to doing that. And of course, please like, comment, subscribe, and tell everyone about Codezle. Of course, play, code, and keep growing.